The last few days, volcanoes have been very active. To begin, California had a swarm in a geothermal location. Next, we move to the Caribbean Sea, where we find another quake in a subsea volcano ridden zone. In March, there was an article that talked about the thought that the entire Gulf of Mexico is home to a supervolcano, that this might have actually been the explosion in the Gulf that wiped out the dinosaurs. Interesting, right? But at the end, there was something conspicuous. Word of the Trans-Mexican volcanic field on the edge of the Gulf of Mexico in Mexico. It reads as such. This past May 2017, the first in history detailed seafloor map of the Gulf of Mexico was finally released by the Americans, and whose stunning findings revealed its deep water seafloor was dominated by canyons, ridges, and faults, some of whose fault lines spread to the ancient Jackson, Mississippi volcano, and with many believing that further discoveries will soon link the entire southeastern United States to the feared Trans-Mexican volcanic belt. Going by the events occurring in Mexico between the years 1854 and 1875, that's not that long ago, when the Gulf of Mexico region was shaken by 8 powerful earthquakes over 7 magnitude. It's important to note that during this series of earthquakes, they coincided by the last volcanoes to ever erupt in the southeastern United States, and that includes the June 20th, 1857 volcanic eruption in Georgia, the September 2nd, 1866 volcanic eruption off the Gulf of Mexico coast of Florida, and the March 18th, 1874 volcanic eruption in North Carolina. I know, it's mind-boggling. As you can see, Google Maps places this volcanic region smack dab in the middle of Puebla, Mexico. In the meantime, Kilauea is in danger of explosive eruption if the lava underground meets the underground water. It is no secret that sulfur dioxide is a serious problem at this time, and winds can drive this gas westward. It is also causing acid rain in Hawaii. We talked about acid rain earlier this year. Acid rain also falls into the ocean, causing deterioration of coral reefs that are habitats to many species of life. Limestone will help offset this effect. The air around, however, is a different story. You can't stop the magma or the release of the volcanic gases, but it might surprise you to know that young petunia plants are actually really made to help thin out this atmospheric assault. There are actually 3 different types of petunias that help, so definitely look into that. I personally have a test for my rainwater, and it is simple. I have a bucket to catch rain with a limestone in it, and I monitor any disintegration of the stone. Monitoring my plant leaves is a must. I have limestones by the base of my plants to protect roots from acid rain. Also, creating an environment for green algae will capture CO2 at a much faster rate than your plants can. A lot of CO2 is released, that's carbon dioxide, when volcanoes erupt. The particles tend to reflect solar rays, but we are still receiving abundant amounts of solar radiation considering the volcanic activity daily. A recent example of this is the volcano that erupted today in Indonesia. Other swarms of note are Alaska and the west coast of South America. The United States has been unusually quiet the last 24 hours, but only in America can you find swarms when you select all magnitudes in a 24-hour period. Swarms are generally located in Yellowstone, California, and the New Madrid. For believers, we have a very important 3 days ahead of us. While it appears outright that a boss will not accept the deal, there are other factors at play. His age, political opposition, and he might have something to lose. There is also scripture that matches our time, that mimics the theme that global elites keep repeating: peace and security. Keep your eyes open and your gardens growing. God bless you all, and I will talk to you soon.